Hi guys, so I'm your host Dajah Nicole, and this is my podcast, You Against You podcast, and we are on season 2. So this is the trailer for it. I just want to give you a little brief summary of what season 2 is going to be about. So if you follow us on Instagram, which is now, because I did change the username, You Against You Pod by Dajah, you can see that season 2 is going to be all about healing girl era. So the reason why I didn't want to do like healing girls, like summer healing girl era and just healing girl era, because I feel like this whole season, or just season 2, yeah, so like this whole season, because I don't know if I wanted to just do season 2 healing girl era, but I feel like I do. And this whole season is going to be about healing yourself, about cutting people off, and how you can go through that process, because cutting people off is a hard process to go through. I know when I was cutting some friends off that I was really good friends with, I cried after I cut them out of my life, and it can be really tough. Another thing I will also talk about is, finding yourself within, things that you can do to improve your mental health, and how to just enjoy yourself, how to have fun just by yourself. And that can be like journaling. We're also going to talk about journaling now that I said that, different journal prompts that you can probably do. But this whole season of You Against You podcast is all about healing girl era. And to be honest, guys, I'm just so happy that I can continue this podcast, because remember, I started this podcast last year in November just with audio, and I didn't know what I was doing, so that's why season 1 is all over the place. But I love that y'all can connect with at least 1 or 2 episodes on season 1, and I feel like y'all can connect with maybe 1 or 2 or just all the episodes in this season. So season 2 of You Against You podcast, Healing Girl Era. The first episode will drop June 27th of this year. So June 27th, 2023. That is a Tuesday. I am still keeping my posting time, just day, my posting day, because now, with me being so busy with content and doing summer classes, the time it's like all over the place. But with my posting day, I am keeping it on Tuesday, and the last Tuesday of this month, June 27th, is when the first episode of You Against You podcast season 2 will drop. I'm not gonna give y'all some hints on what it's going to be about, but it's going to be a good episode. And yes, I do have guests in this episode, so I can't wait for y'all to hear them. I have been networking with a lot of content creators to be guests on my podcast, and just hear their point of view as well, because that's why I put guests on my podcast last season, and I want to do the same thing for this season. So I can't wait for y'all to hear the first episode of season 2. And yeah, but just mark your date, mark your calendars on the date. I don't know why I say mark your date, but mark your calendars for June 27th for the first episode of season 2 of You Against You podcast, which is going to be all about healing girl era. But don't forget to subscribe. Also, leave us a rating or a comment, and a review. If you're listening to this podcast episode, or just any episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please leave us a rating. And on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review. Share this to your friends, your family member, or members. And also, if you know someone who is going through depression at this point, during this time, especially the summer, because if you think about it, the summer is all about fun and enjoying yourself, because you're taking a break from like high school or just school in general or college. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Please share these episodes in the future. But I'll see y'all on June 27th, and I love you guys, and yeah, bye.